All right, checking for volume. Good to go. All right. How's everybody doing? Got some low energy going on right now. We're going to see if we can try and get out of the... Where the hell did my pencil go? Because that's one way to get the heart rate up. Just start looking for equipment. Oh, there it is. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's just on the wrong side of the board. It might as well completely have dropped out of existence. Let's see here. No, it also stays black. Okay. Hey, John, how's it going? I haven't tried a Jolt Cola. Like, I think I've had them like twice. If we're gonna do an Uzi, we kind of have to do the clip coming out the bottom here, don't we? Kind of be useful. There's the hand grip. We just kind of want, like, I'm not even really going for, exactly like an Uzi or anything, but it's just like, oh, the Uzi kind of occurred to me, so let's kind of lean in that direction at least. I guess this is kind of going behind the arm a little bit. I want to get like the balance right on this thing at least. Yeah, no, like I tried them a couple times when I was a teenager, and it's like this doesn't do anything more for me than Coke does. So that was before I realized caffeine doesn't really work very well on me, so it doesn't matter too much. So it's just like how does it taste? And from what I remember, Jolt Cola doesn't taste particularly great. Man, Uzis look like they were designed by a cosplayer. It doesn't this is what a real gun should have. Hey MEP, hey Brain, how's it going? Why is this thing so rattly? Oh, probably because no. Like it looks so these things look so superficially designed. Should have lines. Should have all sorts of lines. And like hand grips. No, that's true. If you're gonna be a crime fighter, you need your electrolytes. Yeah, that's kind of the impression I got. And I mean, this thing's already like way bigger than an Uzi needs to be. You know, if we were doing actual Uzi proportions, what would it be like? Probably like that. You know, that'd be boring. This is more of an Eric Larson style Uzi. Oh, where's my 03 at? But you know, the Uzi is iconic, right? So, and particularly for like 80s, 90s kind of stuff. Well, 80s in particular. Hey Raj, how's it going? Well, there's the pervert aspect of the Uzi for sure. I'm thinking more of the big blocky gun that doesn't make any sense in 3D space that Eric Larson always draws. Okay, let me straighten this thing out a little bit, actually. That's probably a good idea. That's about right. I mean, I think there's worse ways to go than plat guns for sure. Liefeld is like, you know, they're just tubes, right? I feel like he tried a little bit harder when he was a kid, like just starting out, to try and make them a little bit more elaborate. He's trying to keep up with the Jim Lees and all them. But no, these days he just draws tubes. And sure, you know, you can go with the Chuck Norris inspired stuff. Certainly have no problem with that. Not my thing personally. Oh, and John, this is one of the pens that I had that you know what? I should erase that stuff there. There we go. And then we'll color back over it with more white. But this is one of the gel pens that I adjusted. Oh, watch it not work now because I just fucked up with the ink. Yeah. Well, okay. Coloring it in, doesn't create. It creates lines fine. It doesn't color in very well. Okay, so I just kind of disproved my own point a little bit. The Glocks are pretty easy. I'll definitely go with that. Although, you know, it is nice to get, like, there are small lines in Glocks that you kind of want to try and reproduce if you can. Ugh, I think sneezing is happening. Hang on. Uh-oh, maybe not. Ah, you prick. Nope. Nope, I got nothing. All right, never mind. It's looks a little sloppy, but at the same time, it does feel like it has a little bit of Samky energy, just the doubling of the hatching here. Yeah, no, man, it's tough. I don't know why it's so goddamn hard to find a decent gel pen that can do white ink. Seems like it should be possible. Like, I get why it's difficult, but like, you know, I do have like 4 different kinds of white pens here that don't do fucking shit. You know, I got, let's see, these things here, the Art and Fly. I don't think those do anything. Not really. Maybe if I do the whole tightening thing. I've got the Flymax paint marker. Nothing there. I've got some Poscas. They don't really work very well anymore, for sure. Do I have any more? Well, I mean, I've also got the jelly rolls, which didn't work until I threw in the kneaded eraser. Hey, Monty, how's it going? Let's go with a thinner line to try and do actual, like, shading. Okay. There we go. That'll work okay. Kieran Grant. Okay, I know that name. I think. Although I think Kieran Dwyer. Kieran Grant. All right, good stuff. Oh yeah, no, it looks like he's got like some good design stuff going on. All right, John. We don't need to preemptively start, you know. Okay. Appreciate it, man. All right, let's see here. Yeah. Make sure I get the right kind of lines going here. Yeah, I know. Let's see how that looks afterwards. That sounds pretty cool. Hey, Rob, how you doing, buddy? I have pigeonholed myself as a Sam Keith homage artist. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to increase my prices because these things take way too long to finish. See how I did this last time? I think I decided this should be the arm here, but that doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense. Honestly, I think I should just kind of black in behind Frank here. That's probably the best way to go. There's some heavy duty thighs. They might be more like Chun Li thighs, really. And hey, Forest Grove, how's it going? Thank you. That is what I'm going for here. This is a Sam Keith kind of homage piece. There's a circle. I think it is too. Let's get a ruler here. Do I have a ruler nearby? I know I do. Yeah, we do. Oh yeah, no. He's been eating his wheat cakes. Hey man, we don't go quoting George Lucas around here unless you want to get hit with the band hammer. No, just kidding. But man, okay. That's a guy who absolutely ended up believing his own hype. I'm like 85% sure I'm actually leaving lines on the page here right now. They're a little faint and they're a little too far away. You know, I like my poetical illusions, sure. I got a poet friend. That's good enough, right? Yeah, that not happen. A selective autobiography. Hey Mello, how's it going, man? Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of black today. Oops, shit. Even going over some of the lines I made previously. It's okay. That's what the whiteout's for. This probably should be done with a brush pen. Okay, sure, we'll go with that. And there will be no phone cords on this version. There's no phone cords in the original. By that point, Sam Keith had given up on that. By the time he drew this particular, the original for this piece. Uh-huh. I know, it's so sad, but no, that's okay. No. There will be no uplighting of the package. This is in the this is still a 90s universe. People have a flat Ken-like expanse in the groinal region. It's like somebody shoved like a vaguely concave baking tray down there. I know. I'm just letting you guys down at every turn today. I don't recall Sam Keith going heavy on the dong shapes, but maybe that's a matter of me blocking out. Who knows? Hey, this is, like I said, this is a commission. Dude did not specify phone cords, so I'm not adding phone cords, all right? Yeah, second coat here, I think, to get rid of the streakiness. Certainly, you know, like definitely certain kinds of artist editions. Yes, that would work for those. What I should be doing is like hiring myself out as a consultant because these book title names are gold. The size of which? the the phone cords or the dong shapes? I guess we got our answer to that. I'm pretty sure this guy wants to like reproduce this as like t-shirts or something after this. I don't know if that's going to be feasible with all the tiny lines I put all over this thing. That's okay though. Not my concern. Well, that's the thing, right? I don't have to find out. Well, somebody's a Steven Tyler fan. No, way too watery. Way too watery. That's not going to be useful at all. What do we need for this? Let's try that. I'm getting like 4 lines out of this tiny brush. Hey, Ronald, how's it going? Well, I mean, you can ask Rob Norton. He's here. Mitch works fine. If you say Blood Force Mitch, I mean, I know who you're talking about at least. And hey, Comic King, how you doing? Hey, Grateful Dog. You have to finish off this Uzi here, though. Hey, good stuff, man. Congratulations. I didn't get a chance to watch the Divine Right review just yet. I remember looking at issue 1 myself. I mean, it did not have a great start, I'll tell you that. Well, I mean, at least my videos are a little easier to catch up on. Not like some people who drop videos every day. That's just rude, in my opinion. How are you ever supposed to keep up with that shit? Got people a little bit here. I'm considerate of the viewer's time, is what it is. So, like, 3 times a week. That's all anybody really wants, I think. All right. I mean, pretty close too. Somebody saw my last Sam Keith and was like, "Hey, you draw Sam Keith. Why don't you draw some Sam Keith? I will give you money to draw like Sam Keith." I'm like, "Shit, yeah, okay. I guess I'll do it." Try not to rest my hand on that because that's got some white out at the bottom of it. So that's just going to smudge all over the place if I do. I will take your money to not draw Sam Keith. Come on, I was making such a big deal about how this was working now. Not allowed to back out now. There we go. Just needed to reapply pressure to the cap here. So that's worth pointing out. I mean, I usually don't draw Sam Keith anyway, so if somebody wants to subsidize that, I can go along with that, I think. Only work when you beat them, basically. Like, you really got to crack the whip. Like, hey, 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 are you going to work or not? It's like, okay, fine, I guess it'll work. Keith Samuel style. I think I'd have to check out who Keith Samuel is. If it's this random dude who doesn't draw very well, I mean, again, you can pay me for that. I'll take it up. American internet personality and oh, that guy. Did he draw? You just want me to draw like people giving advice? Well, surprised no one yet has been like, hey. Oh, okay, fair enough. See, I agree with you on that, John. You know, like the whole having to treat your art materials like a kid trying to get do chores, for sure. But none of the like, you know, the lazy pen is better than the pen that refuses to work, which is every other pen. You know, it is relative in my opinion. The mirror world, that would be like Brian Boland, right? Or I don't know. Because, I mean, like, Sam Keith could get, like, kind of photorealistic sometimes. But it would be, like, through a very sloppy filter. I'm wondering, if, like, are we thinking, like, a dude who draws mostly realistic, but every once in a while gets into, like, really expressionistic type shit, but does it through a photorealistic filter? I don't know if there's a guy, maybe Mobius. Oh, an evil twin version of Mitch? I don't know. Guy who does like, you know, uh, the YA stuff and takes it extremely seriously. Probably. Again, does it in a photorealistic style, and it's mostly like headshots and mid shots. And he's always dour about when he's talking about his art. Doesn't that just sound like the worst guy ever? Which, by comparison, means I'm the best guy ever, right? Get the eraser noodles stuck in the whiteout. That's never a good thing. Quiet Riot's last album cover. I don't think so. Is that Hollywood Cowboys? Oh, that looks like some comic book art. Doesn't look terrible. I mean, it doesn't look exciting or anything. It doesn't look like a metal album by any means. I don't even know if Quiet Riot are going metal anymore. Bad coloring, more than bad drawing, I think. Although, I mean, it does also look kind of traced. Okay, I think that'll have to do for the Uzi, although we need to throw a little bit more shadow on there. Try to stick with what they know, but somehow they got worse for some reason. Probably good. Well, okay, that'll sometimes do it when somebody dies. Yeah. Were they the guys who hated their? No. I was thinking of the guys who did Cherry Pie, which is Warrant, right? Yeah. No, Quiet Riot were the ones who did like Slade covers, like way more than was necessary. No, thanks, man. I think it looks okay. It's enough that it doesn't stand out as like, oh, that doesn't fit, you know. Where's that 08 at? Maybe something a little thicker than this. Ugh. I got a fever, and the only cure is more phone calls. Do we dare try the pen nib? I don't know how long that's been sitting there. I don't know how to maintain these. Well, I mean, if it doesn't work, we can... No, that's not working yet. If it doesn't work, we can just cover it up, right? Let's see here. Hit. I got nothing. I don't even remember how to get these things started anymore. Yeah, I'm getting nothing here. Oh dear. I think I overfilled it. Okay, let's try again. I do have more nibs too, so I might just need to start fresh. This one's been sitting in here for like a year, probably unused. And just like pick it up and it's ready to go, right? That's how pen nibs work. Trying to get the fucking inkwell to fill without just dunking the whole pen. That's not really working out too well. Again, dunk the whole pen. Okay, you know what? I'm thinking I'm just gonna toss this nib. I don't know if the nib's the problem, but we can just assume. Because it certainly wouldn't be me. Okay, where's more nibs? There's more nibs. Okay. Yeah, it's called a dip pen, not a dunk pen, man. Oh, shit. No, not getting nothing. Come on. Yeah, I've got no practice with nibs in like the last 2-3 years. Yeah. mean, I don't have to clean this one, right? It's a brand new one. Well, like not brand new, but you know, it's been unused anyway. Hey, the nib was opening, the ink just wasn't transferring. This is some fascinating stuff. Watch a dude fail to use a pen nib for 3.5 hours. I think that's what the stream really should be. Yeah, it's sitting in the well. I'm getting nothing here. I am scratching up the board pretty good. I used to be like at least able to get ink on the page. Not sure exactly what happened. Yeah, get to the bottom. There we go. Okay, that's a start. Nope, nothing. Okay, never mind. Ink might be too thick. You think? It shouldn't be. Oh well, back to the microns. We tried. I'm completely out of practice. I think is the problem. I'm probably not even holding it right. Not 100%. Using Tombow hard tip brush pens. Yeah, I've got that's what I usually use, to be honest. Is the Tombos. Like this is a Tombow. This is the soft tip. I like the soft tip. It's just a little tougher for me to come across. I will water the ink or dip the ink in water before dipping in the ink. Or dip the nib in up. Yeah. Okay. Try it. Okay. Dip you in the water. And dip that in the ink. See if that did anything. Not really. No. No, I'm gonna have to just like practice for a while to get back at it, I think. See, I also don't want to do like a, gray wash with a pen and ink, with a pen nib. Gray wash, ink wash. The finger painting might work. I'm getting my fingers anyway. I don't think there's something clogging the nib. I definitely don't think there's something clogging two nibs. I think it'd be a little frustrating. Maybe maybe less so for you guys. I think maybe it'd be entertaining for you guys, but for me, just like, why won't this fucking thing work while I'm on camera? We need a bit more of a Sam Keith type style head for Spider-Man here. What is a Sam Keith style head? That's a good question. Is this thing shaking? Shouldn't be. I appreciate it, man. I could use the vote of confidence. I don't know if this is a Sam Keith head exactly, but it might be fun to draw. Okay, this is a really goofy looking Spider-Man. Did I accidentally give him cat's eyes? Kind of feels like it. Oh, I mean, Keith, as far as I can tell, rarely drew a Spider-Man, but when he did draw him, yeah, he looked pretty goofy. Arachnaman. That's not the, oh, what's his name? The Rey Mysterio thing, was it? Oh man, that does look pretty awful. Yeah, they really went hard into the Lucha thing, didn't they? That does look similar to the outfit I want to say Rey Mysterio wore when he wrestled... oh fuck, I can't remember any names today. Eddie. There you go. Oh, is this a white dude? Oh, poor white dude. He's got some gigantic fucking arms. Why would you cover up that dude's arms? They got sued by Marvel. I'm just seeing an article here saying how WCW Spider-Man gimmick resulted in lawsuit from Marvel. I mean, there are similarities, I guess, in the patterning. Yeah, just different, and then just different colors. They did get a little bit Sue happy, didn't they? Forgot I need some weird angles here and there. You know what? I was working in a video store when Nacho Libre came out, and I'm proud to say that I never watched it. Also didn't watch any of the 15 fucking Will Ferrell movies that came out at that time. In the year 2007. You know what he should have done was in the first Spider-Man movie, when you get that one wrestler getting hauled out of the ring, you know, after dealing with Bonesaw, and he's like, I can't feel my legs. Why wasn't that Arachna Man? Did the video have an adult section? Yes, this one did. And there were regulars for that. Unfortunately. It's like, okay, know where you're going. Yeah, no, my viewing time was dedicated. It was already taken up. Funniest thing ever, I don't remember, honestly. It was a section we tried not to pay too much attention to for the most part. You know, like luckily there wasn't usually a mess there. I mean, usually I don't remember there ever being a mess there, so that's good at least. And there was no recommendation. No. I think if somebody had come up and been like, you know, with two choices, been like, hey, which one would you get? I'd be like, I wouldn't. You know. Not for fucking $7 or whatever it was at the time. It ain't worth it. Were the cases ever stuck to... No. People weren't doing... Like, we had video cameras in there. You know, we had a security camera in there. We could tell what people were doing. People weren't doing that kind of thing. Also, I live in a small town. You know, you don't want to get caught doing that shit. And then have, you know, get your face put up somewhere and then you just can't go outside your house anymore. Oh, no, we're back to the rhino spunk. I'm starting to remember how Sam Keith hands tend to go. I'm thinking like his hands now. Hey, that's the best way to use a callback thing. Just like sporadically. That hand's gonna look a little bit funky. Oh shit. Yeah, it does. Here are the top 5 recommended methods for using rhino spunk. Number 1, as a household cleanser. The no late fee crap from Blockbuster. Yeah. Which just prompts people to keep your movies. Because they were desperate to compete with Netflix somehow for a little bit. And then their their executives eventually were just like, what if it's just our time to die? Instead of like trying to innovate something. We'd occasionally get people being like, "Hey, how come you guys don't do the no late fees thing?" Because I was there right at the end of of video rental, essentially, right? And we were like, because we want to get our movies back. But thanks for the suggestion. Hey, Robo. Haley, how's it going? The Blockbuster mail service. So I guess they were really I don't remember even hearing about that one. Yeah, and the Valiant thing. Yeah, we got maybe a couple too many mods in here. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Do less mods? I don't think so. No, it's interesting. Our when we were when Movie Gallery was the store that was closing, or I don't know, we were at the end of the video rental thing. We were one of the last few profitable outlets, so we kept getting shipments from all of the other places that were closing. It would, and it's like, oh, cool. I guess we're getting better selection. Maybe this will work. Except it wasn't. We were just getting the same fucking movies that everybody, that we had. So like, how many copies of the Simpsons movie do you need? Because we have another 100 here for you. Ever had trauma movies? No. I mean, like I said, it was late 2000s when I was working in video stores. So the store in its previous incarnation did have like good selection when it had VHSs. But like they had a whole bunch of great movies. But then, they moved to DVD and they sold all those off for like $1 or whatever because they just needed to clear the inventory. And, we had a couple of decent ones, but it was usually stuff that had just been released since, I don't know, 2003, 2004. And plus, whatever classics or whatever. No, we didn't have Citizen Toxie or Terra Firma. No, unfortunately not. But yeah, no, that was kind of the standard thing when I started working there was like, whatever the big movie for the week was, it would get 85 copies of. And then you get like smaller stuff where you get 5, and then you get little ones where you just get 1 or 2. And the big ones, like, it very rarely was justified getting 85 to 100 copies of it. But, they'd send them anyway. No, man, we didn't have much that was fun. It is interesting now. I can, just the like movies that were released in 2007, 2008 will fire off a certain section of my brain. It's like, oh yeah, no, I remember that one. Well, I mean, Elijah Wood and Kevin Bacon are kind of mainstream, but they're also like guys who will just kind of do what they like too. Like Elijah Wood in particular just seems to like weird shit. And he does like documentaries and stuff now, doesn't he? A lot of the time. It's like, he went through his, cute popular boy thing phase earlier in his career, and then he made a bunch of money, and now he can just kind of like indulge himself with whatever he likes. Hey, AJT, how's it going? What kind of stuff did Full Moon do? Were they like a toy, the doll master, doll something? Puppet Master, that's it. I never watched any of those. Hey, good stuff, man. Glad to hear it. Trancers sounds familiar. Ginger Dead Man, nope, not so much. Yeah, let's just cut it off at the knee here. Does that work? I think it does. I don't know. Let's put it up here. Yeah. But I mean, when they kept going because Dalton was tied to a specific actor who got to. Ah, okay, fair enough. But no, I remember like every once in a while we'd have movies that I wanted, that I love those movies, and then nobody would rent them. And eventually, I just kind of look at it like, okay, nobody's renting this thing. What would it be like if I ran through the system? Because we could just, we could to make room on the shelf, we could always just put something, take something off the shelf, put it in the used video bin. And they had like predetermined the value of all sorts of videos. So I did that with a few things. That's how I got my copy of Evil Dead 2. The special edition with the foam, the awful foam cover. I think I got it for like $4 because that's what they priced it at. I felt a little bad about it because it felt like there should be a copy of Evil Dead 2 on the shelf in case anybody wants to rent it, but then nobody rented it. Like, okay, fuck you guys then. Yes, we did have Click was one of those ones we had like 75 copies of. Don't mess with the Zohan, shit like that. Benchwarmers sounds familiar. I don't quite remember it though. The Love Guru, we had that one too. I think that was the one that convinced me Mike Myers movies were not worth watching. Click probably did it for me for Adam Sandler. I wasn't exactly watching the stuff he was putting out before, but you always hear like, oh, this movie's so funny, this movie's so good. Billy Madison, all that kind of shit. And it's like, is it though? And then watch Click, it's like, no, I don't think they are really. I can't remember the last time I watched a Rob Schneider movie. It was, man. Yeah, it was a weird time when they were trying. What's his name? Oh, I can't remember that guy's name. I knew it a second ago. Like I felt like I was very close to finding it for a second and then just disappeared. The Napoleon Dynamite guy. But there was a while there where they were trying to market him as like a new comedy star. It's like I don't think that was really what you needed to get out of Napoleon Dynamite. I mean, for the most part, it didn't work out too bad. The way too many copies thing, because once a movie was past like I don't know 3 months or whatever, or once you started needed to condense stuff to make room on the shelf, then you just priced out a bunch to the previously viewed movies, and they would get snapped up at the time. You have people come by like every week just to see what was new. It's like, oh, I don't think I have that one. If they didn't have it, they would buy it. It's like I need to own every movie apparently. Who was in a Tremors movie? Rob Schneider? Or Napoleon Dynamite? Yeah, it's man, like what do you do when you're that guy? Because he's not like inherently funny. He's just kind of funny looking, and he played the character straight. Like, do you just hire him when you need a funny looking guy to dance? I feel like that's not something that comes up too often. Because that was really what it came down to was the dance, right? Jamie Kennedy also in a Tremors movie. That was Tremors 6, I think. Never watched it, but I remember seeing the cover being like, oh god, really? Not sure why. I mean, it's like early meme culture. Napoleon Dynamite, are you in on this joke? It's like, what's the joke? The guy's funny looking and he dances. Oh, yeah, no, I hadn't heard that joke. You're right, that joke is funny. I mean, I still have a copy of it for some reason. I haven't watched it in 20 years, but. Oh, the Rex Kwon Do guy. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, the actor. Diedrich Bader, right? That guy's fucking awesome. Definitely go meet him if you can. It was awkward, funny, not funny, funny. Yes, but not like The Office awkward, funny, where it's uncomfortable. There's a little bit of relatability, but like, you know, for me there was anyway. Maybe not for everybody. But no, I think I've said this before. I remember being in a Twitter conversation with somebody about Office Space and talking about how hard Diedrich Bader went at his role in that movie. Yeah. The neighbor in Office Space. He was also the guy who did Rex Kwon Do. And yeah, I know we were just kind of raving about shit. Now I forget the last name. Bader's performance, and then Diedrich Bader dropped into the conversation, just being like, "Hey, thanks guys, I appreciate the love." Like, oh fuck, Diedrich Bader is always watching. Just a couple of randoms enjoying his work. Oh, absolutely do it, man. Rex Kwon Do was a thing in Napoleon Dynamite. He's a very American dude who's married to an American gladiator, and he's super proud of it. Oh, good call, Monty. I should take a look at the battery. Ooh. I mean, you can look at Rex Kwon Do up on YouTube. And I mean, it's very much that guy, right? I also liked him in Balls of Fury. As the concubine. the dude bro concubine. And he did the voice for Batman, and really, okay. Wouldn't have expected that. I would have expected they would give it to like the guy who was in the Force Unleashed game with his fake chin. I don't know why. I think I just wanted to talk about him. Oh, what is going on here? Why are you moving? Oh, you didn't like it when I plugged it in. Okay, that's what that was. You've been doing Star Wars VO for a bit now. Yeah, well, I mean, he's very into the property, from what I understand. I don't remember the guy's name, but my son could tell you his name. My son is very into voice acting. Like, you know, give him like one line and he'll be like, "Oh, that's Matt Mercer." You know, apparently he can tell Matt Mercer at the drop of that. I think he's watched too much Critical Role, but that's okay. Not gonna complain. That is a good one. You think anybody wants a roundhouse kick to the face while I'm wearing these bad boys? Forget about it. Sam Whitworth, thank you. Yeah. I was, yeah, it confused me for a second there, John. It was like Vader because we were just talking about Star Wars. It's like, oh shit, are we? Did somebody voice Darth Vader that I need to know about? Jeff Bennett, Johnny Bravo, Jackson. All right, good shit. There's a couple I'll recognize, but like not generally voice actor people. It's usually when regular actor people try to do the voice acting thing. Like when Scarlett Johansson showed up in the worst Witwiki in the Transformers 1 thing. I was watching that with my kids, and it's like, wait a minute, what? Why is she in this? She's not exactly super expressive. Oh, come on. I'm sure you know a couple of people who do like getting kicked in the face. Scarlett J. Home Alone 3. I mean, that's more of a like, why were you watching Home Alone 3 than anything? Like, I assume you were a kid, but even then, it's like, man, your parents weren't very discerning, were they, about what they showed their kids? That sounded super judgy. Mine was also Ghost Worldly, yeah, and then Lost in Translation, I think. Anybody ever see Underneath the Skin? That was a fucking weird one. That was a recommendation from Red Letter Media for me. Specifically, it was a J movie, which I should have known better. But you know, it was interesting. I feel like he should have a bit of like hair along the along his back here. I think that would be the way to go. Oh, when comparison to Home Alone 4 and 5, well, sure. You know, I'm sure the Howling 3 looks good in comparison to Howling 4, 5, and 6 or whatever. There you go. See, it's, I don't think I've ever watched a full Howling movie, except unfortunately, New Moon Rising. I think it was. It looked okay on the box, and I think I was like 14 or whatever when it came out. I wasn't very good at telling what was a good movie from what wasn't, and that movie fucking sucked. It's easy for me. I never watched TMNT3. So this is the thing, if you don't watch terrible movies, then you don't have to have them in your brain afterwards. We're going full monkey on. You don't think TMNT3 was bad? I mean, I think you're wrong, but that's okay. The last one was marsupials. I mean, you got to try and branch out, right? People are obviously getting sick of the same old werewolf thing. Why would you go watch a Howling movie to see werewolves? Holy shit, we're going super fuzzy here. I have not tried this texture before on like the edge lighting. This is turning out very well, and at the same time, kind of horrifying. It's kind of perfect for Sam Keith, really. The elevator scene. The Bob Hoskins. Ew. The Bob Hoskins shoulders. The elevator is like the only thing that's any fun in any of those Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. And it still feels kind of forced. Because you're not getting like actual performances and riffing, which you kind of need a little bit. Everything is CG, so there's not much room for improvisation. I have to do some hairy forearms as well. The hair's gonna be all over them. It's gonna be awful. You're very careful to frame the shot so that the compositor didn't have to deal with his shoulder hair. Yeah, probably should have waxed for that. I mean, it is still like in character to be just kind of gross and scuzzy. Still, like there should be some kind of line drawn every once in a while. It's because the deleted scene. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to go grab a smoke, actually. I know I quit for a minute there. I'm going to be quitting again soon, so don't worry. So, all right. I shall be back shortly. With the knee brace. All right, be there in a second. All right. Whoa. Oh shit, I missed a whole bunch about Roger Rabbit. Oh, fair enough. If you've been going to bed when I'm starting, that's yeah. I do start a little bit late on Wednesdays. I remember the first time hearing somebody say "suck it up, Buttercup." It was with this tiny. I was working at Canadian Tire, just a retail like hardware place, and just this tiny little like 6-year-old woman who was like super wiry and shit. And somebody was complaining about something, and like that. Someone like that tells you to suck it up, Buttercup. It's just like, oh, I guess I better. They weren't saying it to me at least, so it's all right. Let's thin this out a little bit. Oh, 60-year-old. Yes. I slur a little bit. Canadian, That's how it goes. Yeah, shit. Okay, I think we need new tape. This doesn't hold up very well anymore. Don't take any of the paper with you. Thank you. Very well done. Yeah, it was the same kind of vibe. As yeah, like little old lady telling you don't be such a pussy. Like she'd been there for a while. You get it just like she'd seen some shit. We do have actual bacon on our pizza. We don't usually put Canadian bacon on a pizza. What kind of like lunatic would do that shit? Unless you're getting Hawaiian, in which case, yes, they put ham on, but they do call it ham. And disagree. I think we've had this discussion. Disagree strongly about pineapple on pizza. Nothing sweet on pizza, thank you. No peppers. None of that shit. I mean, like the green or red peppers or anything like that. That's no good. If you want to turn your pizza into an inferno, that's your thing. Yeah. Strawberries on pizza sounds like a Monty thing for sure. Well, actually, you know what? If you could leave the pogs, I would think I would like that a little better. You're not allowed to have pogs if you like Hawaiian on your pizza. You got to leave those for the group. Sweet dough, apple simgu, and ew, that sounds revolting. I mean, even I assume it's not like remotely pizza like, but just the idea of like putting it in the context of pizza is like, what are you doing? Why would you do this? You're ruining something, undoubtedly. No, they'll look like Pizza the Hut is what they'll look like. They'll try to be all intimidating and shit. It's just like, no, nobody likes you is all. You know, we're not afraid of you exactly. We're just kind of revolted. It's not the same feeling. Oh yeah, and there's all sorts of traditional style pizzas. Like I don't know what kind it is, where it's like it's marinara and then just like dollops of some kind of cheese. Had one of those. It's fucking revolting. Who are you asking about the pineapple pizza? Me? Yes, of course I've tried pineapple on pizza. I had it where people order like a pizza and and they just order Hawaiian and fucking something with mushrooms. And between the two, it's like, okay, I'll try the Hawaiian and I'll just like pick off the pineapple. But there's always like slivers of pineapple. And it just ruins everything when you get like a little bit of sweet in there. Hey, Costi, how's it going? Anchovies. Do people actually get anchovies? Never tried it, but like, because like, why would you? Oh, for fuck's sake. Now people are just trying to get me to throw up on the stream. That's great. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, there's I remember trying to get pizza from a local place around here at lunch because it was right in walking distance, and they kind of specialize in just weird veggie shit, like artichoke hearts and sun-dried tomatoes. The sun-dried tomatoes weren't bad. They were great, but they weren't bad. Artichoke hearts are pretty gross. So I got done watching the. I just got done watching original recipe Superman, eh? I mean, you know, if we're not counting George Reeve and all that, but yeah, good shit. Oh yeah, no, in the bayou, not eating catfish. I imagine that's problematic. Hawaiian pizza versus no, I've never heard of milk pizza. Again, I think you're making that shit up, along with your Toronto accents. Oh wait, no, that's not Robo saying that. It's Robo right above it. It's tough because Christopher Reeve is the original. You know, like he's the one who set the mold. And yeah, they kind of got pretty perfect casting with that. No, man, I'm sorry. I do not remember that, and I don't think it was that much of a meme. I get the impression because like I don't think that doesn't sound like that spread very far. Is this already going stiff? It's only been like an hour. I'm kind of with you, Robo. Like I thought the David Cornsmith thing, yeah, like he wasn't bad as Superman. He wasn't terrible at all. Didn't mind Brandon Routh either. Thought Henry Cavill did all right, although I don't like the version that was on the screen, obviously. Is that the Toronto accent, Robo? Wazzles sounds like Australian or something. Maybe New Zealandish. Well, I mean, like it doesn't really matter what kind of physique they have these days, right? Because they're just going to be in something molded and all that anyway. Oh yeah, this thing's like rock solid. Oh, thanks, Costi. I appreciate it, man. That's the gross ass Toronto accent. All right. Yeah, no, I think you're making that shit up now. We can do a little bit of dry brushing around the edge here, and that'll help with the hair. Oh man, I feel bad for Spidey. He's got to stand in the middle of all that freaking arm hair and shoulder hair. Yeah, no, it's been a long time since I watched any Smallville myself. My kids were into that for a couple of years, but that was like 20 years ago. I think it's hard to beat the Jose Luis Garcia Lopez version of Superman. That's kind of, it's kind of Kurt Swanish. That's kind of as classic a look as you're going to get, I think. I couldn't tell you anything about what happened in Smallville, to be honest. I remember, I don't know, it was pretty lame. Kind of remember that. I remember Arrow was kind of starting to lean in that direction when they started introducing more superheroes. Like introducing, I think, the Teen Titans or something, essentially. Maybe like that. I think I remember thinking the first season of Arrow was all right, and then it got stupid, so I checked out. And same with the Flash. I like the first season of the Flash, but that was mostly down to the Reverse Flash. I kind of want to get like Spider-Man's feet tangled in the shoulder hair here. I don't think there's a way to do that though, without getting like really silly about it. Hey Wiley, how's it going? Was anybody watching The Boys? That's a good question. I did not. I think I tried watching the first episode, and there was a bit too much variation from the comic for me. That's the kind of thing that bothers me. I can't line it up in my head. I didn't think their version was interesting enough to warrant changing it. Not that I thought the original voice was fantastic or anything, just, you know. All right, Comic King, thanks for stopping by, man. It's good seeing you. Or seeing your avatar. Let's go with that. That was kind of what bothered me, was that scene where, like, home Butcher and whatever the Super Patriot character is, Soldier Boy. And yeah, Butcher gets like extra powers so that he can fight Homelander, and it's like that doesn't really jive with what I know of the character. Same with their version of Soldier Boy, where he's, you know, like cool asshole guy, as opposed to Garth Ennis's version, because he has no respect for the Captain America character. I don't think they were looking at the source material. I don't think, you know, like once they got the ball, like just to get the ball rolling, get people like, you know, kind of interested in the characters. But they, you know, then they also changed a lot of the characters, like as soon as they could. These things are way too close. I mean, I think Mark Miller was smart. I think he cashed in on trends very well. People wanted an edgier everything when he was writing. So it's like, okay, I'm going to do that. And he made out like a fucking bandit, you know? Can't really fault the guy. I think he was in economics before this, before he was a writer. No, I mean, Civil War was it's a stunt, and it's why is Captain America on the against the government on this? It's like, well, because that would be weird, right? You know, there's some justification to it, I think, but that's mostly what it comes down to. And you get Iron Man on the side of the government because, again, that's weird. Why would he do that? So now you got to see that version to see why they would do that. That's the thinking, right? I don't think I ever read any of Civil War. I think I tried to read a little bit. Okay, I just say I don't think I read any, and then I say I read a little bit. But yeah, I think I tried to read a little bit, and it's just like it's not really interesting. But I mean, again, it doesn't really matter because that shit sold like fucking crazy, and they've been kind of trying to recapture it ever since, right? I saw the movie. Movie was it was okay, nothing special. I feel like just leaving it like this. Maybe this is the spider clone. Oh, I gotta take your word for it, man. I don't. Like I said, I didn't read much. Spider-Man does have the jazz hands going on. Which way is it? I think I've already established it's going down. But dude asked for Sam Keith look. I'm going with a goofy Spider-Man by Sam Keith, or roughly. It's a very tentative mic there, Monty. No one's going to give you carte blanche or anything. Let's do a little bit more shadow here so I don't have to draw as much of this web stuff. I was just thinking, like, oh, isn't there a thing where he's? I was thinking of the Todd McFarlane one where he's eating donuts, and he keeps talking about eating donuts because that's what Todd could come up with for relatable banter. All right, I mean it's kind of a Spider-Man. All right, let's get some of that shoulder hair in there. Well, let's do a little bit of. Metropolis was Toronto. Really? Oh well, actually no, that would make sense because yeah, that's where I think Joe Schuster's from. All right, he's standing in the thick of it. Nobody wanted it. Yeah, I think it's Joe Schuster was Canadian. Yeah, looks like it. Born in Toronto, Ontario, to a Jewish family. Yes, yes, yes. Is Jerry Siegel not Canadian? No, apparently not. Cleveland. Same thing. Yeah, no, that would have been a little bit different. I was just thinking, like, we're talking like 1930s Toronto versus Toronto these days, right? Yeah, that's why Superman's so nice, man. It does call the truth, justice, and the American way thing into question, though. I think there's a hidden Canadian agenda in there somewhere. Letterkenny's all right, although that is very rural Canada. It's like saying, everything I learned about America, I learned from some fucking farming show. Shorzy's a little bit better, although it's still, very much small town. There, yeah, it does make it multicultural. Very, very much so, yes. We're all very, learned about the ways of the world now because of, this is an international stream, right? You can say, oh, yeah, no, on Sundays, I like watching this foreigner draw. All right, I'm gonna go refill my drink here. Hang on. Well, at least there's at least two nations going on here, right? Oh man, we got like a minute into Time Machine before I realized it was on. That's my favorite Wayne's World song. I gotta drink something, man. Unfortunately. If I could get by without having to ingest anything ever again, I'd do it. I'd be a little bored sometimes, but definitely got to go heavy on the arm hair. Oh, it's just flavored water. It's the same as always. The Mio stuff. I get those little the little teardrop canister things. I go through one of those in 2-3 days. And that's what got me off of drinking Coke. So, it's probably not as good for me as just drinking water, but it's better than just drinking Coke all the time. Am I tangling up in the arm hair? I was going to tangle up Spidey in the arm hair. I kind of did a little bit. You know, he's definitely standing in like a glade of arm hair. Oh, it's not barely. Oh, barley flavored. Okay, I read that as barely flavored water. No, no, no. It's heavily flavored, but no. And do a little bit of, because I want the arm hair getting lit up here. So a little across the edge, sure, but we'll also do a little bit in here, I think. Try not to do too much, but I want the light catching a couple of the arm hairs at least. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think that works. That is the fuzziest Hulk ever. Well, since Sam Keith, I think. Daredevil's still showing up here, okay? Okay. Might as well get in on him too. Get a fair bit done here today. Now that I'm past the Spider-Man, it's like, okay, the rest of this is going to be easy. That was the one I was kind of dreading a little. Oh, Geralt got his nose free, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. That's up to the patron. If he's okay with it, then it's staying how it is. If he's not, then it's like, oh well, come up with something better. There is very much a Robin Williams kind of vibe to it, yeah. Again, dude said Hulk. Dude said Sam Keith's style. Sam Keith very clearly likes a fuzzy Hulk. This has been, very clearly illustrated several times. So I'm just going along with the patron's request. Whether he knows it or not. He hasn't seen the arm hair yet, or the shoulder hair. That'd be great if he's just like, yeah, it looks awesome. But can you get rid of that shoulder hair though? That's revolting. It's like I don't think I can and be, accurate to the original request. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a Hulk. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no bulk. That's kind of how that has to go now, right? There's a little bit of Fuzzy Wuzzy bulk going on. It's one of those. Oh yeah. I'm like, yeah, Airborne. This is one of those guys who are directly influenced by AC/DC. I'm okay with that. Well, that's the thing. I haven't been sending much in the way of progress shots. I probably should. I'll send one after this one here. Like I gave him the original sketch. Like, so is this okay? And he's like, yeah, looks awesome. Okay, good. But I kind of forgot about it. Still learning my patron artist etiquette. Okay, that's good stuff. I mean, like again, if he doesn't like it, it's like, oh well, that's how it goes. I'll fix what I can. If it can't be fixed, then we'll scrap it, and it's still still go up on the Instagram. I think it'll probably be okay. Well, that wasn't why I hacked the gel pens. It was so I could draw shoulder hair. There's no way to get money. Situation from ever becoming a problem, though. Yeah. I mean, that is one of the things about patronage. So yes, you can get what you want to an extent, but it is subject to, you know, what the artist thinks is best for it too. Which sometimes gives you something better than what you hope for. Sometimes it doesn't, but you know. Cindy's always this weird counterintuitive cross-hatching, I'm realizing. Is that a thing? AI commissions? What's the point? Like, just figure out what to say to the AI. I don't think it's that hard. Wait until I already started inking to make changes. I had to essentially change the shape of the head. Oh, yeah. No, it sounds like a lesson that we could all use. I don't know if I'll remember it this time out. Just because I tend not to remember things the first time. It takes up until time 6. And then I remember it for like 3 months. Posting ads say commissions open. Really? Okay. No, I haven't seen that. That's okay. Eventually, people will realize that they can just type in the prompts themselves, and then the AI commission people can complain about how AI is taking away their jobs. Come on, that'll be funny. Well, I'd say we clearly don't have to remember things because I don't, brain. If you remember to leave, exactly. Oh, you got the humidity going on there, Lee? That sucks, man. It's not too bad here yet. It's gonna get there, but what was I just looking at? Oh yeah, the original. That's right. You're in like New Mexico, right, Monty? I'm guessing humidity isn't a thing you have to deal with too often. Arizona. Oh, okay, okay. Just heat and sandstorms. Is that a thing that happens in the fucking States? Holy shit. I wasn't even aware. Okay, Arizona's right beside New Mexico. I was in fact close. Oh wait, New Mexico's where End Raven is, isn't it? There we go. I completely forgot that John was in Florida. We should be teasing him about that way more often, but I'm guessing you probably get that a fair bit on the Dawn Show. I wouldn't mind seeing what the dry heat looks like. I've heard about the dry heat. It's like, that sounds like it might be okay. I don't think I want like 100-degree dry heat, but you know, like 80 or something, sure. So in the original on this, Sam Keith just does a weird cross hatching on to get rid of this. I guess we'll do that. It's dry, but then you sweat. I thought that wasn't. I thought that wasn't how that worked. Oh, shit. No, I'm not interested in it anymore. I'm ignoring the crotchular region, John. It's not. It wasn't in the original. And I get super hung up about the original on these. Here, we'll put a little bit extra weird cross-hatching in here just for... so you people don't think I'm... or, you know, adjacent to it anyway. That's as much as you get. Frank is proud of his eunuch status, okay? Oh, were there kids? Oh, those kids. Right. Well, maybe it was post. Maybe that was part of the shooting, right? He wasn't worried about what happened to him. But, you know, Frank took some fire as well, I think. Crotch hashing. Yeah, I guess you should probably do that one as well. The fuzzy hair, what, on the crotchular region? Or the crotchular adjacent region? Yeah, I know. I got to really go hard on the stick thing. Another sentence you can take out of context if you want. One of these days, I'm gonna find out that somebody is actually tracking all of the out of context shit, and that's the day I get canceled. They're all a little beefy except Spider-Man. He's a little spindly, which is, I think that's okay. Down, 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 down. Yeah, no, I'd say that. Yeah, he definitely got beefy sometimes. No, I didn't care about that. Oh, that's no. So it's not going to be at the same angle or anything, which bothers me, but yeah, well. He really does have just like the end of a shovel that he beats people with. It's like a mini Donatello bow staff. Really does bug you guys when I don't use the straight edge, doesn't it? I mean, anyway. Didn't know I had OCD until I saw Mitch not using a straight edge on lines. Oh, does Ghibli not brush away eraser debris? Oh, that's fucking barbarian. I'll devote like a minute and a half to brushing away eraser debris once I've done a pass. There we go. Go. Looking good. I feel like I missed a line somewhere. The DB Hefty stick, was that it? With me, it depends on the thing. Like the Uzi here eventually ended up needing some straight lines. I don't think a stick does generally. And and particularly not with a guy with a style as rough as Sam Keith. Uh-oh. All right. Oh, I did get to me coming. All right. No surprise, I suppose. Oh, this is smart. I mean, I got the both ends of the stick being away from us in terms of perspective. So I guess it's a wheel. I'll have to do it like that. Oh, except for that. That doesn't work. There we go. Yep. Still on. Yep. Okay, still on. All right. And we might be done today. Be fucking shocking. Because I kind of want the shadow from Daredevil coming up over most of Hulk's midsection here. Don't forget to send a progress pic when I'm done. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's let that dry for a second. How did you smear? There was nothing there where there was wet. Again, why are you smudging? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, because I just did that one. There you go. That makes more sense. Hey, Pamela, how's it going? Okay, so just need to finish up the torso stuff here and then do a little bit of cleanup with some whiteout, and then we'll be good to go, I think. Yeah, that's still a little bit too wet. Wouldn't know, man. I mean, it does get pretty. Like, this will stay wet for a couple of days, probably, in some way. I could probably still smear it, at least later today, anyway. Let's see here. What do we need? And 03, there we go. The smeared M, yeah, that would work, absolutely. Oh, I don't know. I think you can tell an authentic smeared Mitch signature from a forgery. Okay, now let's try a little bit of touch up. What else do we need? Do we need anything else? Did anything else get smeared? Not really, I don't think. All right. All right, take a look, man. Thanks for sharing that. Shit, I think that's done. Was not expecting to finish that today. Oh, here we go, middle of the thing. Yeah, like I could add hatching to that, but I think most of it is kind of where it needs to be. Yeah. Nothing between, like, no, again, I'm working off the original, which doesn't have anything down there, really. Oh, I guess a little bit of cross-hatching, but... that cross-hatching doesn't make any sense to me is the problem. There was no, well, I mean, he requested like 11 by 17. The problem is it's not an 11 by 17 image, really. Unless you just want to, like, you know, put in more black up here. That's just, you know, it's a squared out drawing. You know? Didn't some edges get a little bit obscured in here? Yeah, a couple here and there. That looks pretty good, I think. Okay, so yeah, I'll run it by the guy, see how he feels about it. I know, with the open space at the bottom, but that's how it goes, man. That's the composition I was given to work with. All right, so I'm gonna. I mean, we managed to hit 3.5 hours, so that worked out okay. So yeah, I mean, I'll let you guys know how that goes down. Hopefully, I'll have a video out for you guys tomorrow, but I don't know because it's not done yet, and it's gonna take me a while yet of trying to get the editing done. This is trying to do the 4,000 subscriber special thingy. So this one's going to be a long one. I'm thinking probably in the neighborhood of 2 hours, which nobody needs. You know, I don't even know how many people actually watch it. It might be like 200, and then I'll feel bad, but then it's like, okay, well, I got it done. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. All right. Give me that back. Thank you. All right. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Appreciate it. It's been a good time. Been nice and lively today. So I'll see you on Wednesday when we get back to drawing some blood for us. All right. All right. Have a good one, guys.